Satan's original job was to look after the Garden of Eden with other cherubim. You're listening, right? You're listening. It was his original position. And when he had finished, he would walk around the earth, waiting to see what else God's going to do. And the Bible says, you were in the garden of. Now let's look at these stones. What does it say? Adorned you. Ruby. Sapphire. Turquoise. Your settings and mountings were made of? Why do you think you like gold so much? Why does Genesis specifically talk about rivers? And it talks about a river that flows to the land of Havilah. And then it comments there, the gold there is very good. It says, your sittings and were made of? Read the last line. What if Satan came a month later? Because you need the gold first to make him. If you go and read Genesis, you will find out that the gold arrived before him. And we are given his location. Where was he? Huh? Who else was put in the Garden of Eden? And what was his duty? To take care of it. So, Satan isn't after you as a person. It's the fact that you took his job. This isn't personal. Many of you think Satan attacks you directly. He's after you as a person. No. Satan doesn't give two cents about your identity. He cares about that office that you occupy now. Because then he had purpose. Then he had something to do. The most frustrating thing right now for most of you is that you have nothing to do. Nobody phones you to do something for them. Nobody is willing to pay you to do something. This is the frustration. Continue. Verse 14. The mountain of God is located somewhere in Saudi Arabia. It's not our focus today, just to show you Satan was walking. Papa, Satan was walking. Hey, look up. Hey, look up. What do you walk with? You people are not hearing me. You see, this guy, God is telling you today he's not a big deal. I'm not telling you to undermine him, but he's not a big deal. When you talk about Jesus, then it's a big deal. I get so annoyed when I see these memes and these pictures of Jesus and Satan doing karate. My friend, it is illegal for Jesus to fight Satan directly, because the Creator cannot fight its creation. Many of you have gone to Jesus. Jesus, fight the devil for me. And Jesus is like, I ain't doing that. You are supposed to fight. You are supposed to occupy the position until I come. Occupy what? What happened to Satan? Next. We know he was anointed and ordained. You know now. You can hear. You were blameless in all your ways from the day you were created until wickedness was found in you. I want you to understand, wickedness is found in blameless people. Take note. A person can be perfect, blameless, but wicked. Next, watch this. Through your widespread trade, you were filled with violence, and you? So I? And then comes Adam and Eve. And they sinned. And God then drove them out. But there was still one other guardian guarding the way to the Garden of Eden. Look at this guy that you're having a headache over. There's actually a way to defeat Satan. The moment you don't compare yourself to him and you turn to Jesus and you focus on Jesus, in many ways you have defeated him. He will never catch up with you because he cannot catch up with Jesus. I'm trying to encourage the brothers and sisters who feel like they're at warfare with witches and all this stuff. Listen, most of that is in your head. And many of you have written letters to me where you were fighting with a demon. And I'm like, okay, you're starting to become strong. Because you sleeping is, after you've eaten, you sleep and you dream of nice dreams. You don't understand that when you go into sleep, you are dead and then you rise again the next day. That's why Jesus said about Lazarus, Lazarus, our brother, has fallen asleep. Then they didn't understand him and he had to use man's language. Okay, you call it dead, I call it sleep. Death is just deep sleep. And many are walking here, but you are sleeping. There are many mysterious things I wish I could tell you. And I'm going into the dreams now. It's normal for you to sleep and see a demon coming to you, coming for you, and you start fighting with this demon. And then you wake up. Don't be afraid. You don't have to write a big letter to me and to tell me, man of God, on this date, I dreamt a dragon came into my room and it fought me and it slapped me, and then I took a sword and I struck it and it became crystals and it became 5 cats and then it ran out of the room. But since I woke up, I'm feeling a headache. Or I woke up with a mark. I'm thinking, Jesus, the people are becoming strong.